Hello everybody, welcome to or welcome back to my channel. My name is Bagel, and in today's video I'm going to go over how I edit my TikTok videos. So today I'm going to teach you how to go from this. Oh my god, that was disgusting! To this. Oh my god, that was disgusting! Now, there's a couple different ways that I do edit my TikTok videos. So since I still work full time, I actually end up editing probably like 90% of my TikToks on my phone, which a lot of people don't believe because the quality is really, really good. But when I'm not at work, I will edit on my computer, or if I'm too lazy, if I'm in bed just waking up, I'll just edit one quickly in the morning on my phone. Technology on phones is so freaking awesome that like you can pretty much just do everything by your phone, which is really, really nice and really, really useful if you don't have like a computer setup. If you're streaming from like a console and everything, it just makes it so much easier. So I guess we'll just get right into it. So the app that I use on my phone is called CAPCUT. Now it's really, really popular on TikTok, and it's really, really easy to use. It's really, really simple. You can pretty much do everything on CAPCUT that you can do on like editing programs that you pay for or ones that are free, that are on desktop, which is really nice because you can do those more difficult edits on your phone. The only kind of like downside of editing on CAPCUT is you can't do like a ton of layers if you have an older phone or anything, because it'll make it lag. I mean, it can be done. I, for reference, have an iPhone 12, and sometimes when I do a little bit too much, it'll like the app will just be a little bit slow because there's so much going on, but there's some easy workarounds to that, and you can just have your clips shorter, which it is always better to have shorter clips and content for TikTok in general. So just try and keep your clips like under like 30 seconds, less than that probably, just for the algorithm's sake. 7-second videos are really, really good on TikTok at the moment. So you will first start by opening up CAPCUT, and you will click New Project. At this point, you're gonna want to have some clips on your phone. So how you can do that is if you have a PC at home, you can just send some clips to Dropbox and then save them to your phone from Dropbox. That makes it easier, or Google Drive. Just make sure they're really good quality. You don't want to be editing with like really low quality clips. It isn't fun. So just make sure you have your clips on your phone. If you don't have access to your computer and can't get clips from there, from your Twitch, you can actually go to Clipsy, and I'll show how to do that real quick as well. But you can go to Clipsy and you can grab a link from your Twitch, so you can clip stuff on mobile, and then you can grab that link and then download it from Clipsy and download it to your phone. So back to CAPCUT. So what you're going to want to do is when you select these videos, you need to select one video that's already vertical and then the clip you want to edit. So what I do is, because TikTok usually automatically saves TikToks to your phone right after you upload them, so just grab an old TikTok clip and click that one first, make sure it has the number 1, and then click the second one, which is the clip that you want to edit. And once you've selected yours, you can just go ahead and hit OK. And then when you get into the actual editing part where it shows all your clips, you're just going to delete that first clip. That's the TikTok that you already used. You just need it to be at that formatting so that you can base your captions and everything else off of that, so you're not having things that are cut off or anything. It just makes it a lot easier. So this is kind of where it gets a little bit more difficult, but it's really, really easy. Like, this is probably like the easiest way to do all of this, and it just makes it really simple. Once you get the flow down, it'll get a lot easier every single time that you do it. Okay, so the first thing that you want to do, and I didn't do it in this because this clip is already the length that I want, but you want to trim that initial clip down to whatever length that you want it and make the cuts where you want to make them. Because when you drag things into the overlay part, which I'll go over in a second, you're going to want those to be the exact same time. You're not going to want to add overlay and add the same clip because they will not line up. If you have trimmed them, they will not line up. So what you're going to do is you're going to select overlay and make sure that that thing is open. It should display add overlay on the bottom. And then you're going to select the clip that you want to copy, that you want to be on top, because you want multiple of the same clip. So you're going to copy it and it'll go right beside it. And then after that, you're going to select that second clip again, and then you're going to click the overlay button. So you're going to have to scroll a little bit and it'll say overlay, and you'll click that and it'll transfer it below that other clip. And then you can And then you can just go ahead, CapCut by default adds like an outro. You can keep that there if you want to, but I always delete it. You can just select it and delete it and get rid of it. So I usually do this at the beginning, but I forgot to, so I just did it right here. But CapCut for some reason makes the volume of your clips kind of quiet, and so I select the first clip and I turn it up to 200%. And then the second clip, you turn all the way down to 0. You want that second clip muted because if it's off by any little bit, sorry Mike. If it's off by any little bit, then the audio will sound distorted. So you just want one audio track, and that's going to be from your first initial clip. And then after that, you're going to copy the next clip. You're going to copy the second clip, the one that's already muted. And the reason you copy that one is, I mean, you can copy both of them. They're the same clip. It'll do the same thing, but then you don't have to hit that overlay button again. So you're going to copy it, and then it'll pop up to the right of the clip, and then you'll drag it down below. So now you have 3 layers total. And that third one will already be muted because you're copying the muted clip, so you don't have to worry about muting it at all. And now comes the part where you start seeing your clip come together. So you're going to select that first layer and you're going to pinch. You're going to pinch it out until it fills up the entire black area on the area where you want your TikTok to be. So you're going to just drag it out completely. It doesn't matter if it's fuzzy or anything, just drag it out completely so it's as big as the space provided. And then the second clip, this is kind of where you have to, if you need to check the size of your webcam and see if you are allowing enough game space to be in this slim area. So what I do is I drag the gameplay all the way out until it hits my webcam, because that gives me enough area for them to see the gameplay and see still what's going on. So you'll see that I kind of drag it down a little bit so I can see it because it's under that third layer, and I drag it all the way out until the edge of my webcam. And then I move it up slightly right above the alt part of my screen. It's really up to you how much space you want to leave at the bottom. I try and leave as little as possible. So when you look on TikTok, there's always like the bar where you can click your profile, and then there's usually a tiny bit of text and then the sound and everything that you want on there. And I have it to where most of that part is going to be the blurred part, depending on how long the caption is, but like a little bit of the gameplay getting cut off by text at the bottom isn't that big of a deal. And then the third clip, you're going to select your third clip. On the bottom part, this is where you're going to want to crop the video. So you're going to want to crop the video to your webcam. So by default, it does a square crop, and I always do the square crop. Personally, I think it is a little bit cleaner. I'm sure they have like other crops you can do on videos like circles and stuff, but I haven't really explored that part of CapCut yet, so I just stick with the square. So you're going to crop it down to the size of your webcam and then hit OK whenever you like the shape of it and everything. I cut off all the gameplay around it, so it's just my webcam. And then you're going to drag it to wherever you would like. I always put mine at the top, in the center a little bit. I put it down from the top of the video because I don't want it to get cut off by that little part. So when you're watching TikTok on a newer iPhone, it has like the little black thing at the top where the speaker is. So I try and keep it to where it's going to be like only a tiny bit touching that, just so you have enough area for your webcam. And you can size it down, you can make it really small, you can make it really big, you can kind of do whatever you want, but this is kind of just what I do. And the nice thing about like editing videos like this is like you don't have to do exactly what I'm doing. It's okay if you do, I don't mind, I don't care if people copy me, but it's really, really customizable, and you can make your editing routine unique to what fits you and what works best for you. But at this point, if you have multiple cuts in the video, so if you have like 5 seconds of footage and then 5 more and then 7 more, you're just going to repeat this same process for those clips. Once you get it down, it does get a little bit quicker. Normally, like editing like a 10 to 15 second video takes me like less than 5 minutes. It's really, really quick, really, really simple process once you get it down. But once you have all of your clips aligned with the 3 layers, you're going to go back to just where it is normal. So there's a little back arrow on the left bottom, and that'll take you out of the overlay part. And you're at that point going to hit effects, and you're going to go over and hit basic, and then you're going to scroll down a little bit and you'll see the blur, just like a straight standard blur, and that'll pop at the bottom. It'll pop up only part of the video, so you're going to have to drag it out all the way to the end, and then that's it. That will only apply to that bottom layer. So as you can see, that blur only applied to that top layer, and this is why I love CapCut, is because it makes it so simple, especially when you're editing on your phone. At this point, if you want to, you can add captions. And this is the #1 reason why I freaking love CapCut, is they have auto captions. So what you're gonna do is you're just gonna hit the text button, and then you're gonna hit auto captions, and it'll auto caption everything for you, everything that you say, and it'll place them where they're supposed to go. And the nice thing about them is that you can cut them up and change them to whatever you want. The only thing about doing auto captions is that wherever you move one of them, the other auto captions will move where that one is too, but that just kind of makes it easy, so then you don't have to line everything up and make it perfectly in line. So as you can see, I only changed the last 2. So I just took some of the text out, and then I always add an animation on the text. So I use the animation spring. There's so many different animations that you can use. I just prefer spring. It's really easy. It's just right when the text comes in, but you can have it when the text goes out. You can do combo animations. There's so much that you can do with the text. I just think it looks really easy. You can change the style, you can change the color and everything like that. So you can kind of customize the text to however you want. If you're wanting to change the color and have like certain color text on one part and certain color text to the other part, you're just gonna have to add a regular text and just kind of copy where that auto caption is. And then you can delete the auto caption, just the single one you want, and replace it with the one that you wanted, like a different color or a different font or something. But there is a lot of different options with this. So that's pretty much it for CapCut. You're just pretty much going to save at this point. It'll save to your phone. You can send it directly to TikTok, and you can just do whatever you want, but it is done at this point. It is in your camera roll. It is done, and that is how you edit on CapCut. I hope that this video was helpful for you guys. I've had a lot of people asking me how I edit my clips, and when I tell people that I edit them at work every day, everybody seems to be surprised. They're like, whoa, like why is it so high quality? Like I can't even do this well on my computer. Well, this is how I do it. This is what works for me. This is what is easiest for me. If you want, try it out. Tell me how you like it. Tag me in your clips. I'd love to see how you edit with it. If you are wanting another tutorial on how I edit on my computer, I edit with DaVinci. It is a completely free program, and I have a pretty similar process, but if you guys want a tutorial on that, just let me know. Let me know down in the comments. Make sure you like this video, hit subscribe. I would really appreciate it. I'm really trying to hit 2K subs. But yeah, thank you guys. I love you. Oh, also follow me on Twitch. I am live Wednesday through Sunday at 6 p.m. PST. Playing lots of Apex, running tournaments and everything. I would love to see you there. All right, later.